because it's the time that Cambodia changed its beauty from the dry and hot months to very lush green, and everywhere in the country we can feel like the air is much better. It's like dust free, it's clean, more cleaner than during the dry season.
Siem Reap, Mr. Kimthuon, and greetings. Our theme is green season in Cambodia, and will share us your experience as a tour guide that you have working as a tour guide for 10 years already since 2016. So could you please introduce yourself? Where are you from? And basic background about you, please. Yes.
Thank you so much, Kong Ieng, for interviewing me, and thanks Cambodianess for always having me to the interview. My name is Phear Kimthuon. I'm from Odda Mien Chai province. I moved to Siem Reap since 2014 and became a guide in 2016. I always like guiding tourists because this is one of my dream jobs, that I always like sharing about our cultures and about our history, and also like experiences with different people from all over the world. So this is one of my childhood dream, to be a tour guide in Cambodia, and I have been guiding not just in Siem Reap but also throughout the country to Phnom Penh and to surrounding provinces like Sting Trang, Kracheh, and so on. So thanks for having me today.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kimthuon. So I really appreciate that you have come here. And so our theme today is green season in Cambodia. So of course, before dive into more in-depth questions, could you please describe what is green in the word green season for Cambodia mean, please?
Well, the word green season is a new word for Cambodia because traditionally tourists or visitors from all over the world always know it as a rainy season or the monsoon season in Cambodia, but we affectionately like to call it the green season instead because it means more about Cambodia. The green season in Cambodia is the perfect word to describe what Cambodia really is during this time, because it's the time that Cambodia changed its beauty from the dry and hot months to very lush green, and everywhere in the country we can feel like the air is much better. It's like dust free, it's clean, more cleaner than during the dry season. So to me, green season in Cambodia is the time that Cambodia show the real beauty and the soul to all travelers who wish to come at this time of the year.
When you talk about the rainy season, it sparked me another curious questions to ask. Like you have mentioned, it's a rainy season here in Cambodia for the green season. So could you describe the differences between the rainy seasons in Cambodia compared to the other countries?
Well, it's a good question. Everybody know Cambodia has the rainy season from May to roughly October, end of October, but it doesn't feels like what people usually think of Cambodia, because the real rainy season in Cambodia is that it doesn't rain constantly, like all day from morning until night, or many days in a row. Like normally raining in Cambodia is on and off. Let's say normally in the morning it always has like clear bright sky with beautiful sunrise, and it would rain a little bit in the late afternoon, and roughly like for 20 or 15 minutes, that long, and then it can rain a little bit at night, so it won't affect us much during the tour. Like it doesn't rain like in other country that it would rain like all week long. So in Cambodia it is quite different, as now we are talking amid the rainy season right now.
Yes. So it's so insightful to hear from you that our rainy season in Cambodia is quite helpful for us as the tourists and also as the tour guides to help guide other people to many places, because the rain will just pours only in the short time. So of course I will want to ask you another question, that what makes Cambodia green season special compared to the other time of the year? Yes.
To me, as a tour guide for 10 years, I think green season in Cambodia is quite special because it's the times that tourists can enjoy the most of Cambodia, other than like other months, like which we normally call peak season or the high season. Because what the big difference is that we have less tourists coming at this time, so tourists can enjoy ancient temples, yeah, at its most capacity. Like they can sometimes like walk alone or spend their time alone in the entire gallery, and they can like take a dramatic photo of themselves without having other people to photobomb them. And also like surrounding the temple area, all the nature, let's say that there's like flora and fauna to see, like trees and animals that always come around the temple, and also the beautiful green moss that growing on the temple make it more like beautiful than in the dry season that is normally hot.
Green season, what are the benefits for their health, especially like the stress? There are sayings that when life hurts, Siem Reap heals. So maybe you can describe it a bit about the tourists, what they can get if they enjoy these green views. Yes.
To me, as a nature lover, I do a bit of bird photography as well, and enjoying photographing the small macro photography. So I really can feel like this longan is truly describe what Siem Reap is during the green season, because you can spend your times like connect with nature, yeah, more closely than in the dry season that normally it's dry up everywhere. But at this time of the year, you can like enjoy. Normally, wherever you see the green color, yeah, from the trees or from the forest around you, it make you feel like you are happier, yeah, happier than seeing just the dead tree or the dry stone. So it's truly like make our body, and a feeling become more healthy during this time. Yeah.
Yes, of course. I also hear that other countries are also greener than us. Like, so how can you say that Cambodia has some uniquity that other countries that don't have, or maybe some calms that only us can have? So what are those things that Cambodia has that other don't have, and tourists can find us here, so that we can tell it to the tourists that, oh, come to Cambodia, and they will get you a chance to experience one thing that other country, even if they are greener than us, have many things than us, but it's only have here in Cambodia. Yes.
I think the best thing that can attract tourists to come here, and it doesn't exist in other country around the world, is that we still have the 1,000-year-old temple, or more than 1,000-year-old temple, namely Angkor Wat or other temple like the Prom. So I mean, they can come any time of the year, but it is the best time to come during the rainy season, because it's the time that all visitors can feel the temple and can see the temple as a Khmer king saw it like centuries ago. Because during the rainy time, normally the stone and the reliefs of the temple are wet, and it would give very good contrast for photography enthusiasts to capture the best moment. It's like all the reliefs pop out more than any time of the year, so they can see what the beauty of the temple like it was just built yesterday.
So from your 10 years of guiding experience, what fruits, foods and activities can visitor or tourists enjoy during the green season only, and it's only available in this season, not the other season around? Yes.
For me, this is a good question, because sometimes tourists won't expect what to find or what to eat during the rainy season or the green season of Cambodia. There are some special fruits that only available to tourists or to local people at this time only. Like, for example, we have the fresh rambutan that only available during this season. We have durian. While most of the foreigner might not like durian, but it is something good to try, at least like once in a lifetime. And then we have longans and our famous sweet and sour green orange from Bat Nambang that normally Khmer people call it Kroj Posat. So these are the fruits that available only this time of the year. And then to the food that available at this time, I think green season is the best time to harvest something like mushroom that only available like at this time of the year. So tourists may enjoy some very traditional Khmer food, like we would say koko. Koko soup is a mixed vegetable and fish stew together. So it's mix of all kind of vegetable as much as you can find around your house, and it's best to include with some mushroom that available only during this season of the year. And also they can try some alternative fruits other than just underrated fruit like tourists used to find on internet, like amok, or so they can try like cocoa soup, or they can try Siem Reap sour soup, which give the names to the interesting food of Siem Reap as well. And there's many more vegetables that only available during the green season of Cambodia. In terms of activity, to me, I think green season is the time that rivers and waterfall are at their like full capacity of flowing water. So, for example, tourists can enjoy the floating village like Chong Kneh Kampong Plok, or if they want a bit more quiet, floating village would be Mejray. So like at this time of the year, Tonle Sap is at its most beautiful time. So like and all the activity occur like fishing activity, and people making the fish paste or fermented fish paste, or maybe smoked fish in the village. So all these activities sometimes can be found during the peak season or the high season of Cambodia. And would be also Phnom Kulen, the waterfall, also has beautiful water at this time of the year that tourists can enjoy bathing in the waterfall, like swimming, and also like picnicking with their family. So to enjoy the nature and also the water. So like these are the activity that are available.
So I also see that for a while that the tourists come to Cambodia, they can enjoy a lot of things, from just seeing the temple, enjoy the activity that you have mentioned. But so far, do you think that these activities are enough already, or we should create more to attract more tourists, or the tourists that spend 1 week in the Cambodia for their traveling is enough already for them to explore Cambodia?
To me, I think during the green season, there are more than enough activity for tourists to enjoy. Though success would depend like on clever arrangement and planning, like flexibility. We already know that like it would rain sometime during the day, from sometime in the morning or afternoon or at night. So as tour guide or expert in tourism, we have to be flexible. We have to plan wisely on how to manage our times, and we have to at least try to understand about the weather when leading the tour. So to me, despite the rain, but there won't be like big barrier or obstacle to leading tour. Like we can always enjoy the temple in the morning, because normally it's clear sky. I always like the stunning formation of the cloud. So they can enjoy sunrise early in the morning at Angkor Wat or at the temple. And in the afternoon, if it's rain, instead of going out, going for outdoor activities, because there may be like limitation, like people can't really enjoy long distance cycling from one place to one place, because some rural road would be muddy, would be very muddy, very hard to access, and maybe quad biking would be difficult too. It require like people or tourists to understand about like getting wet if they are willing to get wet, it's normally okay to do all this activity. But if not, we would give them alternative activity. Let's say would be more indoor or rain resilient. For example, like cooking class. We can let them enjoy the cooking class, starting from collecting vegetables from the gardens, or maybe bringing them to the local markets to choose the ingredients, so they can like start from garden to table, to enjoy cooking class. So it would be indoor, and yet it won't affect the activity. And other than cooking class, I think they can also do the pottery class workshop. That it also happen indoor, so they learn to make flower vase. They learn to make plates or something from the clay or ceramic. So this would be a good activity to consider as well. And also they can also spa and wellness in their maybe resort or hotel during the hot time of the day, like or swimming pool. So all this activity can be done like during this time to get away from the rain in the afternoon.
From your experience, do you observe that they are all from like they come during the green season because of the free schedule, or because they have planned it ahead already?
As a tour guide, I observed that during the green season, there would be more Spanish-speaking tourists coming. Normally the high season is around like July, August, September. So those who speak Spanish would still have job to do, like still have a lot of job during this green season. So it depends, like most of the tourists from Spain or from Spanish-speaking country, they come here because it's their holiday or vacations, while other visitors from the US, from the West, or from Europe would come here because they have already planned ahead of time, or they would be interested in visiting Cambodia when it is like more peaceful, less crowded, and when it's like cooler down. Because compared to the peak season, I would say the weather in the green season is much better.
What you say is actually reflect the truth, because in dry season our weather is hot for them, and maybe green season fit them better, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Normally in the high season they have to still start early in the morning and try to finish in the midday or afternoon, because it's getting like hot. It's getting hot, so they like to get back to their hotel and relax by the pool or have some rest. But in the green season, they can enjoy the day like all day long, without the concern of getting hot or sweating.
Yes, thank you. So you have mentioned all amazing activities so far that other tourists can come to Cambodia and do it, enjoy this. But do you see that what can we do to create more activity, or something like a wish list that you think that, oh, I want this activity in the future, and relevant partner can help to create this one? It would be attract more tourists if we choose to do that. Yes.
Two activities in my wish list that I'd really like to include or like to promote to like tourists outside Cambodia. First activity would be more like cultural activity, like it would be like workshop to do handicraft with local people or villagers in the village. They can do the basket weaving. They can learn to do maybe hats from palm tree, palm leaves. So this would be this would prolong or would keep the tourists to stay longer in Cambodia and dive deeper into our culture. And my second activity, as a bird lover, I would like to recommend bird watching activity during the green season to visitors, because this is the best time to watch the bird. Green season, the bird would stay out like longer than ever, because the weather, the temperature is much better, and so bird can enjoy more like outside the nest. so bird watcher can watch a lot of species of bird in Cambodia. So far, we know that in Cambodia have more than 600 species of birds. Yeah, from surrounding Angkor Wat to around Tonle Sap, yeah, wetland, and all the way to the Cardamom Mountain. Yeah, so yeah, there's more to explore.
You have mentioned a really good activities that others tourists can come and enjoy more. And I also want to ask you to share about your experience. Have you ever observed that other international tourists that come to Cambodia have some worry? They want to, they come here, but they still worry about something. So how we can comfort them and clear this name? Yes.
That's a good question, and to me, I have made a lot of tourists, my previous clients coming here with a concern ahead of coming here, or sometimes, some tourists decided to cancel their trip to Cambodia because of some problem, let's say a recent border conflict, with a neighboring country. So tourists always keep asking me if it's safe to come to Siem Reap, if it's nearby the conflict area. So so far I always tell them that it's very safe. I myself also come from that conflict area, like Odor Minche province, pretty close to the disputed border. So I said to them that my parents are there, so it's quite safe. If not, they would come, they would move away from the border already. And I also tell them that there are a lot of foreigners that are living in Cambodia as expats. So they volunteer with NGO, they teaching in school. So you can always get experience or get the answer from them, if you really concerned about the conflict. But so far our government have already working on it, resolving it with the international committees and law. So we hope it's getting over soon. And the other concern when tourists coming here, we already talked earlier about the rain in Cambodia. So I just would like to tell everyone that don't let the word rain stop your trip, stop your journey to explore this beautiful country, because rain here is only meant to cool down the country or to make the weather become much better for you, to suit you during your stay here.
So I hope your message to the international tourists, when they hear it, they will not hesitate to come to Cambodia during the green season. So of course, I also hear a saying said that we need to walk slowly in Siem Reap to see everything. So from these sayings, what happens if we don't walk slowly?
This slogan is quite a good slogan, because that's what I wanna also emphasize about coming to Siem Reap. We already know that most of the tourists come to Cambodia spend only 3 days or 4 days max to explore, with many both Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. So it's quite a short time. It's just a glimpse of what we have on the surface, and they didn't actually have time to explore what is underneath the surface. So to me, if they spend at least a week in Siem Reap, other than just visiting the ancient temple, I mean, even you spend the whole month in Cambodia, you won't be able to finish visiting all the temple, because we have more than 2,000 so far. So if you really like temple, I would recommend 3 days to do it. And then under the 3 days, you should explore something deeper into the culture of Cambodia. Let's say the workshop I mentioned earlier, to enjoy the handicraft workshop with the local people. Sometimes we also have ox cart riding. We have buffalo riding, and seeing the people ploughing the rice in the rice field, because green season is actually the start of rice planting. Rice planting season. So it's the best time to see a lot of activity that you might miss in the peak season. So to me, staying more than 1 week in Siem Reap would allow yourself to learn and to understand more about enriched culture and a lovely people because other than just the temple, I've heard from many tourists that what they love the most about Cambodia, yeah, after the temple is the people itself because people here in Siem Reap are quite friendly. Yeah, it's at the utmost friendliness. Yeah, so like they are more friendly, yeah, than any other places. So people can always like enjoy sharing this story with people in Siem Reap. Yeah, and we are ready to welcome everyone.
Yes, so pretty good talks that I don't want to close the interview at all, but we have finally one last question to ask like to other tour guides as well as other people as well. Do you have any tips that you that they can have to make the tourists come again, as we don't want the tourists just come here only one time and then didn't become at all. So it's just that you're sharing, you're encouraging what that they could do to touch the heart of tourists so that they can come again next time. Yes.
To me, myself, yeah, I think everything start from everyone, like from you as a guide, from people who work in tourism industry or hospitality industry, that everyone have to collaborate together, try to give the best service possible, yeah, to your guests, and try to make them feel like it's their second home, yeah, away from home or home sweet home, so they can feel like, oh, it's their second home in another country, and they feel like you are friend, you are not like different, people that never know each other. So all my guests normally treat me like a friend, when they come here, and then when they leave the country, they always treat me as family. So like we always like keep in touch on maybe social media app like WhatsApp, we Telegram, we keep in touch with our tourists or with our guests. And normally when they have their friends or family wanting to come to Cambodia, they would think of us and they would come through us. So first, everyone in the tourism or hospitality industry have to well behave. You have to give the best service possible as you can give to your guests and treat them well. And once they like you, they will always come back, to visit you. So give them the best service.
So thank you so much for spending your meaningful time and give us good interviews with Cambodianess.